Hello.
Aloha and hello.
Ahoy.
Where? Wait, ahoy. Oh, finally, there's somebody approaching.
Hello.
They've got to be like 50 yards out. Hello.
Hello there. Can you hear me from 50 yards
I can.
out?
I can. Can you swim to the beach?
Hello.
I'm not going into the ocean.
My hands
I'm not going to go in.
My hands are caught in can plastic.
You can't get them out of canned plastic?
My hands are tied together by pollution.
I'm not swimming into the ocean. I tried this already and I almost died.
Chat. What is happening today?
What is happening today? What's going on with you, man?
Welcome to the day. Oh man, I had a day of it. Dropped my kid off. About 2 hours in, got a note. Oh, he fell out of his chair when he was having a snack and hit his head.
Did he try to get you again? I mean, I know like right now there's like an assault thing that's kind of going on between you and your kid.
No, he didn't get me again this time. He got himself.
Okay.
He fell out of his chair eating his snack. Then apparently when they went outside, he had some sort of breakdown and I had to go and get him from school today.
Oh, he had a breakdown at school?
Yeah, he had a tantrum, but he was fine. By the time I picked him up, she was like, "I think he's fine now." And I was like, "Well, I live 25 minutes away. I drove here. Let's go. Come on, buddy. You're out of school today."
Like when you're that young, every day is kind of like an existential crisis, right? Like you like don't really like you have a basic kind of like understanding of what the world is,
right?
Or actually you don't,
right?
You know like that you exist.
He's at a stage where
things are gonna happen.
He's at a stage where he has wants at this point, and if he doesn't get his wants, he feels very strongly about that. But you know, he's one.
Right. Like,
but good, man. It was a good day. Other than that,
every day.
Yeah, absolutely. How was your existential crisis today?
My existential crisis today. Let's see. I have something fun that is coming in the mail for you. Should we talk about what we're doing in MTG right now?
Sure.
Should we get into that? I watched a Commander at Home video today, and it was a very funny episode.
Nice.
I don't normally get through an entire episode of gameplay, but this episode was very funny. It's just like some really good banter, lots of dynamic moments.
Nice. What episode was it? What guests?
Oh, it was Josh LaQuai and Prof were on.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah, it was like brand new episode. It was very funny. It was very good.
It's a good one. Yeah, man. Right now, I am like done with my arena battle pass for LCI. Been done with it.
Okay.
Need that next set to drop. I believe next Tuesday is when the new arena set comes out. Look for us to be live next week. I don't have 1,000 upgrade videos to do, chat, so I'll be playing some arena of the new set drafting next week. Make sure you got that notification bell on so that you know when I'm live. You got to say the YouTube thing, right?
I'm very excited.
Make sure you turn on that notification bell.
So you're going to be doing some draft of the new set? Is that what you said?
I got draft tokens. I'm going to buy some more. I always like to draft these things right out of the gate, at least next week. You know, I'll be doing it anyway. Might as well be live. Yeah, I typically buy just all the bundles. It's like an obligation to keep my arena account up to date at this point. I skipped it for like a year and I've been frustrated with it ever since.
If I get an extra pre-release code, I'll make sure to get one your way. That way you can get the 6 packs.
Vlad, I am feeling better. I do appreciate it. I did not get beat up. Who asked me if I got beat up? Somebody did.
Well, you did.
Doug, did I get beat up? You can
say that you didn't, but no. In a way you did.
I was tussling with my child. We were playing and he popped his head backwards and bang right in the eye.
I think that constitutes a beat up right there. If it were in UFC,
he kicked my ass.
Got someone with a
Yeah. It was, the weird part was when he stood up afterwards and he was like, "Suck it, old man. The future is now, bitch." And I was like, what? And he was like, milk.
Oh man, that's pretty wild, actually.
But yeah,
man.
so the black eye is looking better. It's almost gone.
Yeah.
All of the upgrade
I
videos
saw that
for
in
this
one of your
set
thumbnails. You decided, like, okay, I can't have every thumbnail that exists from this set
be a
have me with a
black eye thumbnail. Yeah, I actually didn't even think about which eye I had covered, honestly, in that thumb until I was editing it, and I was like, oh, that's funny. It's gonna look
nice.
like I covered up my black eye here, but I was just trying to be like, I did some variants of like Kaust looking through the trees and like pushing the trees back, being mysterious. And then I went with this one because I thought it looked the coolest for the thumb. And then as I was editing it, I was like, oh yeah, look at that. Looks like I got
there's like a
self-conscious.
Photoshop remedy where we could have just got rid of your black eye completely, but
like in real life,
some savvy Photoshop.
Yeah, really savvy Photoshop.
Yeah, we would have had to use the smudge tool and it would have been a whole thing. So
I'm a human smudge tool. Chat, how are we doing tonight? Evening. Get in here. We got some things to discuss. Jake and I have to figure out what the Ravnica Clue edition is here live in front of you tonight.
That's
so
right.
That's going to be one of the things.
It's like a first reaction for me. I don't know anything about it. I did see there's like a good note up here from the very beginning from Orniter or Ornetier. I don't know how to pronounce this. Clue edition is a sleeper. Some of the unique cards are going to end up expensive. Plus you get the Shockland per box. So I see Shockland per box. That's pretty sweet. The Shocklands, I know people memed on these and they were like, these Shocklands are going to hit 5. I haven't seen any Shocklands hitting 5.
No, but I have seen 10s, and we were saying 10s and people were like, there's no way, dude.
No, but 10 is very reasonable. I like 10.
I like 10 as well. The Clue set does have 51 unique cards in it, so we'll pull up Scryfall as we go through that as well. Also, we got to react to this. Did anybody see the news that Hasbro may or may not be looking to sell the D&D property?
Oh.
Somebody sent me an article and pinged me and was just like, yo, what the hell is this? And I was like, we will read this on the stream tonight.
Wow, that's pretty wild. I haven't heard anything about this.
Yeah, it's strange. I mean, I guess, you know, Wizards has different divisions, but Dungeons and Dragons has always been Wizards of the Coast from the beginning, right? And so are you like selling off a part of Wizards? I don't know. We'll have to look into that. Hopefully the article's got some details on it.
We'll see what we can learn by reading.
Yeah, that's another good point, PubStop. Interesting. D&D out, but not MTG. No, D&D used to be TSR. What does TSR stands for? I don't think it's real. I think it's a bunch of self-referential confirmation bias. I don't even know what that sentence means. Please elaborate. You lost me at self-referential confirmation bias. Sounds impressive. That sounds like something Gary Vee would make a video about. I'll tell you that shit right now. Big shout out to our sponsors on the channel that allow us to do this full time. We'll get into a little sponsor segment a little later in the stream. The Card Conduit, easiest way to sell your Magic cards. TCG Player, best place to go buy your cards on the internet. Get a bunch of stores to compete for your credit card number. Dragon Shield, best sleeves in the multiverse. Protect your cards just like you would protect your baby. I don't know. Oh, we're still workshopping that.
Would we put the baby in the
in plastic sleeves?
The sleeves?
I mean,
maybe.
It's
hard to tell.
If I'm trusting my child in any sleeve, I'm trusting them in Dragon Shield sleeves. Ping.
Like if it comes down to you have to put a sleeve on your child.
Right.
That isn't like a clothing sleeve.
I'm going to go inner sleeve, one of those ones that tuck into itself. And then I'm going to go dual matte because the black background really makes the baby pop. You know?
There you go. There you go. All right, perfect.
And as always, Moxfield, put your deck on the internet. That should be their slogan, actually. I'm writing for these companies right now.
The coolest thing about
Take your deck and put it on the internet. Moxfield.
I love tagging cards. That is something that,
love it.
You know, it's like when you're, for example, when you're looking at a deck and you're like cutting removal, and sometimes it just comes down to, like, I can't cut this removal over this removal, but you have to cut something just for numbers, right? So it's like being able to look at all of those cards and just see, oh, these are removal, or here are 6 cards that play toward my synergy with my commander. Here are X amount of cards that do this. Their tagging feature is really,
here are the bling
really
upgrades.
good.
Here are the budget upgrades. Here are the cards I cut. It was fantastic for that. Just being able to be like, people always want the list anyway, and I can be like, here's the list and everything's marked. Don't talk to me ever again. I don't like talking to people. That's why I work on the internet. So big thanks to our sponsors.
It's so nice to have everybody here. We got 100 people hanging out. Yeah, big thank you to our sponsors. You allow us to do this. And yeah, we're about to be into the 2nd month of this year. Already through month 1 of 2024.
Yeah, January's done. Put it in the books.
Holy shenanigans.
What has happened in January, record it and move on. There is no one else. There is no other time. Let's take a look at this.
All right, let's do it.
I want to look at, let me look at the sets here. I want to take a peek at how we're doing. Is Karlov out now? Is Karlov Manor out? Or is that Friday? Or is Friday? No, Friday's the pre-release. That's what it is. Yeah. This weekend is pre-release. Next Tuesday is arena release. Next Friday is full release. So we're still a week from paper release of this set. Damn. We had such a break between LCI and Murders, or Ravnica Remastered, whenever you want to say, we really came back to it. And like, it already feels like we've been doing this so long. These sets,
I mean, we're still ironing out other, like, yeah, we have other stuff that I think
it's because I explore them so hard. I mean, I think it's probably those Precon decks. Like, I explored the shit out of this set. And so maybe to me, it's just like, oh yeah, I know that set at this point.
Yeah.
So far,
there's an insane enchantment that came out of this set. That's just,
which one is that?
100% staple. It's the white enchantment. It's
in the Nelly set, in the Nelly box.
Trouble in Pairs. Yeah.
6,000 boxes sold. We're a week out of Murders. Looking at details here, let's just compare it to Ravnica.
Ugh. I mean, Shocklands can only do so much. Now, those collector boxes have been pretty consistent. I haven't seen those really dip that much.
I want to compare it to LCI too. That's just nuts. That is just nuts. Did we get to 69 likes? No, we're not there yet, Fighting Irish. We really would love to, though. Here we go. Yeah, see, 19,000 boxes. Now, granted, it released in the middle of November. But, I mean, if you split this in half, we're 2 weeks out from the next set. That'd be 5K. But currently, looking at... Yeah, just nuts. And does it seem like nobody cares about collector boosters of this set?
Not really, dude. Not really.
I mean, they have achieved we consolidated all of the draft / set stuff. We consolidated that into one line item now.
I think there's a lot of hype around Play Booster. So I think a lot of people are exploring what that is, whereas you have everybody kind of knows what to expect in a collector box.
Yeah.
You know, we could look at a Play Booster opening. I imagine there's been...
Yeah, there's got to be, right?
A booster box opening of Play Boosters.
Murders at Karlov Play Booster box opening.
Because this is...
Rip and ship. Here we go.
This is what has replaced the draft booster, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right. All right, so in this, we're gonna see stuff like whatever their answer to the list is. Yeah, I do believe that there are some serialized cards, or actually, chat, you'll have to correct me, but I do believe that there's serialized cards as well.
Yes, there are serialized cards in this set.
Okay, so
I
those
know
are
that
only in the
definitively
collector
because
booster.
I saw some big store tweeting earlier. Oh, it might have been Evan Irwin. I can't remember who was tweeting about it, but a major store that opens a ton of product was tweeting saying, does anybody have street confirmation of serialized in this set? Because we didn't open a single one.
Yeah.
And typically, you know, we open enough product that we should have. We always open at least one kind of a thing. Oh, foil lightning helix. Love that. Yeah, I mean, it looks draftable, right? Yeah, it's a set booster that's draftable. So chat, yeah, I mean, I think most everybody knows this, but if you don't, no big deal. What they have had for the last 3 years, 5 years, I can't, however long collector booster boxes have been around. No, however long set booster boxes have been around. They've had draft boosters to play limited, set boosters, which was what everybody was buying and had extra foils and was like the fun one to open. And then you had collector boosters. They took set boosters and draft boosters and combined them so that limited can exist and the people enjoying opening boosters that are more fun to open than draft boosters can also get what they want.
Less ends up being more here, right? Because now there's less different boxes of the same like name,
right?
Like now there isn't a collector booster, a set booster, and a draft booster. There are just two different boosters: the play booster, which you use to play, and the collector booster, which has all your foils and everything that you know a collector booster to be.
Exactly. So it's a little
Thank
bit
you,
under...
Jank. Set boosters September of 2020. So yeah,
2020.
Like,
so 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I was right there.
Yeah.
So chat, see right here when you're looking at this, you got set booster box line here. This was the stats for LCI. Set booster box sold 4K units. Down here, draft booster box sold 584.
And another thing that's notable about these play boosters, when you take a look at this, is you see like Lance is opening a mythic and then he's opening like a rare in some of these. So that's kind of like what you would know from set boosters, is sometimes you would get a set booster that would have multiple rares in or mythics.
Right. I have seen a couple of multi-rare, I think.
Yeah, so this is just going to add to, and we talked about this when the play booster originally came out, this is just going to add to a very stacked kind of limited experience.
Yeah,
where
more powerful
decks
limited.
are going to have more power.
Yeah, which is not a bad thing.
No, it's fine.
As long as everybody's getting equal shot, like at Full Judith. So looking at comparing those sales to
look
Lord
at all
of the
those
Rings.
rares. So that was a 3 rare pack.
Yeah,
with the foil.
Full box sealeds of this are going to be fun. Like full box two-headed giant. Just because of multiple rares, you may actually be able to get like a 2 of some dope rare. And
yeah, I mean, you really
in a 40 card deck, a 2 of a rare, you're building around that rare. Like that's your
There's
strategy.
a lot of
now.
foils. Like I'm seeing like so many foils.
Ooh,
That's a double rare pack.
Yeah. So looking at the comparison to LOTR, which was a fantastically selling set, 1,200 collector booster boxes. It's not listing everything here. Scene bundle case. Hometown, are you in chat?
Oh, a baleful mastery.
Oh, here it is. Tales of Middle Earth. I was looking at the wrong one. That was the second re-release. There we go. I was going to say. Okay, so the first Lord of the Rings set that sold very well, 42,000 boxes sold to the tune of $6 million. Collector booster boxes, 7K. Set booster boxes, 5,923. And then 1,900 draft boxes. So Wizards is looking at that and going, why do we bother designing a draft booster box? Why do we print those? Let's just make more set booster boxes. And they're like, well, limited is oh my god, double mythic pack.
Jeez. See, like
That was
Imagine
nuts.
opening that and drafting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be going to a draft of this this weekend.
Hell yeah.
And so just seeing how this is going to play out, this is going to be, or actually it's going to be sealed because it's going to be pre-release kits, but these are going to be some pretty stacked decks. Holy cow.
3 rare.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, so just thinking about, like, if I were in draft, yeah, I mean,
Hornetier
this
said
is what had
Blake
to happen.
opened and Niv Mizzet serialized on the preview stream. Cool. They planned that well, I guess.
Okay, so serialized is confirmed then. Yeah, I mean, this is what Wizards of the Coast had to do. If you're going to have a price increase, then you need to have a reason for it.
Yeah.
And so you are getting multiple rares in our mythics, but this is right in the prime of the variant era, which we've talked about. And most of like the base copies of cards are like, they don't have much value. Like
Yeah.
there's always a standout card or two.
Love that card. That card I put into the upgrade of the face down, face up precon that nobody's gonna buy. Chat, is anybody, I want to see a hand in chat. Is anybody planning on getting that face down, face up precon? By the way, we're watching this on Rip and Ship by Moonshot's channel. Friend of the channel, Lance here.
Definitely go give them a sub if
Yeah.
you don't know about that channel. If you're looking for somewhere where you can get a really good idea of what a set is like, where you buy it,
Lance is
this is a
opening
great
up
channel.
as early as anybody, and
Yep.
he opens a lot. His fingers have abs, and his finger abs have abs. Pre-ordered all 4 precons.
Yep.
Gotta know. Hoping it would be like Cadena. I'm actually going to end up getting the Nelly precon out of this. I think it's a unique enough one, and I had a Go deck back in the day that I never put together in paper. I played it on MTGO a lot.
Mhm.
And this will be sort of my return to actually playing Goat as a strategy. I did a meme of you for you in that one upgrade video. I put an active treason thing that punches through ward and can't be countered, and I was like, and then I zoomed in on the art and I was like, Jake, when I take his Atali.
Dude, Atali is just so strong, man. Like more and more videos I see come out about Atali where Atali is just like doing degenerate things. It's like CEDH viable almost.
Let's hit. Nice little hedge maze there.
I would say like 1 in 3 packs has
Multiple rares.
multiple rares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
Nice
tend to
little
agree.
video there.
Yeah. Make sure you go subscribe to Rip It by Moonshot. Sells packs, open
Jake,
them up
you would
live.
know.
Oh my goodness, constantly doing that. All right. Let's where are we at? 28 minutes in. Beautiful. Let's take a look at this article and see what the heck we can figure out about this.
Yeah, T-Wolf, but then you want to be running stuff that makes sure that it can't be countered, you know, like your Cavern of Souls and probably a couple enchantments. Say creature spells you control can't be countered.
Hasbro seeks to sell IP D&D and has made preliminary contact with Tencent.
Thank you, Buzz.
Crisis by Hasbro is the main reason for considering the sale of D&D. Tencent Investments, Larian Studios acting as an intermediary in transaction. Larian won Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, this is pretty wild. They're like, look, Magic is our cash cow. I don't know why we're trying to sell it like anything else.
Hang on. Hasbro was founded in 1923 and has a history of over 100 years. In 1935, the company gradually became a world-class toy company with its Monopoly series games. It owns well-known IPs such as Transformers, Dungeons and Dragons, Monopoly, and My Little Pony. End of sentence.
What?
There's one property that's making them money over in the building, and it's none of these four.
Monopoly. We fucking love Monopoly.
Everything. everything. I want Five Guys Monopoly.
There's so many different ways that you can skin Monopoly.
Give me Ricky Parn's hair removal Monopoly. I want to.
You know how in my favorite IPs, everything has locations? That's what you can put on the different spaces. Baltic Avenue can become a swamp. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Monopoly must sell like once you've played Monopoly, you don't need a new version of it. What is the point of getting a new flavor of Monopoly? Have you ever done that, Joel? Have you ever got a new flavor of Monopoly? Have you ever been like, you know what? I'm gonna like Monopoly if it looks like Star Wars.
I think that the only Monopolies I've ever owned have been flavored Monopolies.
Wait, say that again, Joel.
I think that the only Monopoly, I don't think I've ever owned a straight up copy of Monopoly. I'm trying to remember. I feel like all of the Monopolies that I would have owned would have been like, oh, I got Pokemon Monopoly from my grandmother who knew I like Pokemon and had no clue that this had nothing to do with it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Annie
just said that her favorite was Pokemon Monopoly, and her family played the shit out of it.
Right. Exactly.
Did that make you like Pokemon more, or Monopoly more?
No, Monopoly sucks. Monopoly is just dice rolls. Monopoly has no skill. There's no skill.
I know Monopoly is meant to teach you why monopolies are bad.
Exactly.
Because eventually someone just wins by having the first monopoly.
When it doesn't matter. Like nothing matters. It's all dice rolls.
Right. Did you ever go to one of the Monopoly sessions in college where everyone would throw in a 5 on Monopoly and it was very cutthroat? It was like people would make a deal, but only after the first person got a Monopoly.
I wouldn't have played Monopoly. I would have. I always politely decline playing Monopoly.
Yeah, it's like you have to figure out a way to give Monopoly stakes in order to get me to play it. I don't know why Magic the Gathering
playing Scattergories. Scattergories is one where
where you hate. You don't like Scattergories?
No, I love that game.
You do?
Yeah, but the knives come out real fast in that game. That is one of the most.
What is it about Categories that brings out a particular
you'll be like vibe. Okay, the letter is B and the category was beach items, and you write down ball, and somebody's like, that's not inherently a beach thing, and you're like, yeah, but there are balls at the beach, man. It's like, yeah, but it's looking for beach things, not things that might be at the beach. Like anything could literally be at the beach. Write down
beach ball is the thing, dude. Right. It's called a beach ball.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm just saying,
I would be on your side there.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate that one. But all I'm saying is the fights start so fast in Scattergories. Scattergories is where good friendships go to die.
Cranium is good too. I like Cranium. Did you ever play Cranium?
I don't know.
There's
Cranium.
like four different sectors of the game, and you play.
Oh yeah. It's kind of like Trivial Pursuit, but weird.
Yeah.
It's like Trivial Pursuit for hippies.
Yeah, it's very colorful and
Trivial Pursuit for idiots.
It would be a video game, right? Not D&D right out.
Trivial Pursuit for people who aren't like, I'm not book smart, but I can dance.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, it is kind of like that, now that I'm thinking about it. Not book smart, but I can dance.
I can interpret a vending machine with my body.
Yeah.
It will enable Tencent to gain dominant control. What is this? Tencent Limited Holdings, an investment holding company, provides value-added services and online advertising services in mainland China. Well, I'm interested how this would work with Wizards of the Coast. There's a lot to dig into here if this is legitimate.
Wait, what was their reason?
That it's a successful one of their properties and they are sucking right now, except for Magic the Gathering.
Got it.
Because they can poop a set and make, a few $1 million.
Put so much stock into freaking Monopoly.
Hey, there's a pun in there somewhere. There's somewhere in there.
Yeah, maybe. Lurking.
It'd be for video game rights, not D&D right out. So it's just the video game rights? This article is not giving me shit.
Apples to Apples is one of those games that has always caused some discord as well.
Yes. That's another one where
it's like funny.
One moron in the circle can really ruin everybody's time.
And win.
And win.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like Cards Against Humanity, and like someone saves the card that's like a big dick, and then that card is like an auto win over any answer that could be a viable answer.
Correct.
It'll be like World War II history, and people will be like airport hangar, Hitler's reign.
If this is just for the video game,
a big dick.
Say that one more time. What'd you say?
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
No, what'd you say?
I'm ready to move past.
I was talking over. What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
I heard you. It sounded important.
I just wanted to say a big dick once more.
Oh, got it. Perfect.
I've done it 3 times.
There you go.
It didn't appear.
Al Goodman, where are you seeing? Where am I missing in this article that it's just the video game rights? I mean, here's holds the game adaptation rights for many top tier IPs. If the acquisition is successful, it'll enable Tencent to gain dominant control over the IP of Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know. It's bad times over there in Hasbro. Maybe this opens up them selling Magic the Gathering. That'd be pretty sick.
That would be really weird and a scary time.
I mean, as long as Wizards gets to stay in charge, as you know, I feel like having Hasbro hand off the wheel would actually be a good thing. Everything that we've heard from, rumor and from actually, trying to like glean what real meaning the employees are having there is that all of the push more comes from Hasbro and not internal.
Right.
So what can you do?
What can you do? I trust their logo. It's green, yellow, red, and blue. So
who? Google?
Tencent.
Oh, Tencent.
And Google.
What's up with that? Why do you think that the Tencent and the... Oh, that was just a building. I don't see those colors on their website.
Yeah, I guess it was just some building.
Just one of those buildings, eh? One of those buildings.
Just a building. It's just some building. Hasbro needs to separate WotC off and ponder itself off to the elephant graveyard where all 100-year-old corporations go to die.
I like that, and I like that you used a Magic the Gathering reference to communicate your meaning. I dig that.
I think the reason why they may sell D&D and not MTG is because so many people just homebrew. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thanks. While MTG is more collectible and sellable, possibly.
Well, and you've got I mean, look at Baldur's Gate 3.
Thank you, Jake.
That probably did well for them, and maybe video games just aren't their wheelhouse, and so they're like, look, the homebrew thing is getting around a lot of income that we could be making on this, but make a video game. Make a video game with the rule system, with the characters, with the worlds, whatever. That's what we can do.
Isaiah says 20 minutes behind. I don't think MKM collectors are selling well because the showcase variants aren't great and the special guests aren't.
I don't mind them, but people really don't like them. I think they're kind of fun.
I mean, we have just so many different showcase frames at this point. Like you've talked about how you don't really like when they leave a ton of like black space on the side.
Well, just like fill it up. I think the best thing they do is with these full arts, with the extendeds or full. It's the full arts that I really like.
These look great. Yeah,
but
these all look fine.
The main set. Here, let's check what I'm talking about here. The main set.
Are you talking about the magnifying glass frame?
No. Chat's talking about the minus frame new. Okay.
Chat, really quick, help us get to 69 likes. We're pretty close. We've got 160 people watching.
There we go. Talking about these, I believe, right?
Oh yeah.
I feel like people are mostly medium on these.
I'm not super high on them. Yeah.
It's weird to me that there's so much white on these cards that they didn't try to colorize these more according to what the actual color of the card is. Like if I'm parsing these, blue card, green card, gold card that's red and white, super easy, glance at it, you're good to go. And I'm not saying that's necessary, but I mean, glancing at this, is this a white creature? Is this a black creature? Not 100% what I'm looking at here. Am I just an idiot? I don't feel like an idiot. It's weird.
If you're new to the game, you might be kind of lost on that, right?
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying.
Like, wait a minute. Wait,
proxy,
should I pull this card?
The proxy guy. That's what I want to find. I think somebody did MTG proxy. What's the guy's name? What's the Twitter account? Proxy
I don't know.
Guy. Come on. There we go. The proxy guy. Why didn't that come up? So weird. I think, let me do a little scrolling here. I think that proxy guy was like, here's what it would look like if they went with color instead of just white for the backgrounds. I'm doing the trench run right now.
I also saw
that's why I'm singing Star Wars.
Secret Lair with the very over the top
yeah, I'm still listening. Very over the
reddish kind of border, I think, if I recall correctly. Like the cards have kind of like a red hue to them, like a red tint.
Whoa. I can't find it. Chat, can a few of you go internet hunting somewhere? And I thought it was proxy guy. Somewhere someone took this frame and did a little magic. Go to his media. Yeah. That's a good point. Back up to the top. I had to scroll a little bit more so I wasn't that meme of that guy who stops right before the diamonds. Here we go. Whoa, this is new. They have got a new way of exploring media here. Way quicker. That's excellent, eh? Where is it? Where are you? Oh, that's kind of cool. We'll just take a peek at that. Come on. Did I miss it? Eyes peeled, everybody. Eyes peeled, everyone. Eyes peeled.
I have been looking and I haven't seen it.
No, it must not have
unless
been.
he did it a while ago, it might be somebody else.
Yeah, it must have been somebody else. I hate that.
Because you're in like Ixalan, it looks like here.
Yeah, we're too far back. Someone did it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Just did the breeding pool in that. Proxy guy's so good at like seeing a new frame and instantly recreating it and being like, here's a ton of other cards that would never be in this frame but look cool in this frame. What is this treatment called? Dossier?
See, that's smart because that's a Patreon card. It's funny that you have to bleep out Patreon. You can't have that written in there.
What?
Twitter must flag it.
Oh. Or like downplay it.
Yeah. Twitter's like, you can't come in here and make money with other things. No.
I mean, there's a reason I stopped putting our YouTube links on tweets. I just go, there's a new video, go find it. Please, thank you.
Twitter's like, there's great media here.
Yeah, say here. We made the media channel.
You can find amazing YouTube videos on Twitter.
Whatever. I'll find it. I'll post it in the Discord. Yeah.
Let's talk about Ravnica Clue Edition. We were just talking about this.
Yeah.
And this is one of our main
we got derailed, but yeah,
topics.
These showcases, not everybody's in love with them. But these look kind of dope because it's that full art thing. So looking at Ravnica Clue Edition, let's see how much this whole thing costs right now. It was in the 80s. It's come down. It's dipping. It looks like the hype is wearing. People are like, this is more worth 65. I bet this gets down to 60.
Okay.
What do we got here?
So when does this go on sale? Is it out? Oh, pre-sale goes out
2/23.
2/23.
End of next month.
Okay. And
that's always great to release products that tie in with a set a month after it comes out. Whatever. Clue inspired spin. Your players will step into the roles of Ravnica's top detectives. 8 Ravnica Clue Edition boosters. 21 evidence cards featuring characters, weapons, and rooms. 1 of 10 possible foil Shocklands. 4 hidden info screens. An evidence notepad. Oh man, anybody specking evidence notepads? Case file envelope. I'm getting 20 of these and putting 19 of them in storage.
Wait, so this is actual Clue, right?
No, it's like a variant. Thing we need. It's a variant.
Oh, okay.
They played it on MTG Live, whatever Blake's show is called, every Tuesday.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and I kind of watched, but I was working, and so I wasn't really completely following what the hell was happening. But it reminded me a lot of Ixalan, Race for Ixalan, Rivals of Explorers of Ixalan. I've got it back there on the shelf. Explorers of Ixalan, if you're not familiar, chat, was just a box product with 4 decks in it. And yeah, look at this, around $60. So the market really likes these priced around $60. Anyway, is
that what you remember paying for that? Like around $60, probably?
I remember paying much less, I feel like, but I don't I honestly, it's been half a decade.
But it comes with
more.
4 60 card decks. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what this one was 4 60 card decks that are built to kind of free for all against each other. And then there were these game tiles, like hex shaped tiles that went in the middle of the table. Tiles. They went in the middle of the table. Here we go. This is what the setup looked like.
That's right. This set brought us Shared Animosity, I'm pretty sure, the first big reprint of it.
So it's 4 free-for-all decks. You can see what the theme is there. Vampire, pirate, dinosaur, merfolk. Seen that before. And on your turn, you can pay mana equal to the number on the tile here in the middle.
And get an effect.
And yeah, you flip it over and you get an effect. Some of them were really strong. Some of them were like passives that stayed. Some of them were like boons that were only for that one turn. Do we have any pictures that are...
There you go.
Yeah, here we go. So you create 2 treasure tokens and an opponent of your choice creates a treasure token. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token. So these were sites, and there were rules for like, if you got a site, people could come and try and take that site from you, or you could go on quest. Next time you draw a card, instead look at the top 4 cards of your library, put 1 into your hand, rest in the bottom. So it's a board game version of just playing free-for-all Magic with 60 card decks. This reminded me of that when I was kind of, like I said, half watching it. But
okay, this is tough.
Right, it didn't have the game ready to go in there.
So it says 6 ready to play or something ready to play Magic boosters plus a guaranteed Shockland. So the Shocklands with different art, let's just say those Shocklands will represent probably between $15 to $20 worth of value in this product.
Yeah.
Are these all of the cards that come in that? Do we have a full spoiler?
Yeah, look. So Clue Edition
says it's Jumpstart. I see.
Oh, got it. Okay, so you smash the packs together and go. So
that's what it means by ready to play.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was how they were getting around it not being like ready to play decks in there. Clue Edition's got 284 cards in it, and of those, 51 are not reprints. You've got 6 monocolor. Well, you've got 5 monocolor legends and a Boros legend here with mustard. I believe that everyone gets, like, every single box of this is gonna have evidence cards. No, this isn't evidence.
Okay, let's talk about the lands. I think that's something that people will care about. I know that we've kind of
the lands from the set.
Yeah, so these lands actually appear in the regular Markov Manor. Excuse me. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Karlov.
Or Karlov Manor. So I mean, they're just skinned with clue items. I see.
Yeah, like the rooms on the actual board game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me close these so I stop clicking on them. 21 evidence cards featuring characters, weapons, and rooms. So 51 is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 times 5 is 20. 21. So every single box, you're gonna get all of the lands, all of these artifacts, and all of these characters, all of these legends.
Oh, guaranteed?
Guaranteed. That's how I'm interpreting this. 21 evidence cards featuring characters, weapons, and rooms inspired by Clue. When I go here, I go 1 row of 4, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 is 21.
You don't see anything else that could be interpreted as an evidence card?
No, everything else is just regular MTG cards of them not reprint
looking
stuff. Right.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. And so I'm assuming those 21 come with every single box. Then you get one of the possible Shocklands, which is reprint, and I'm assuming type land minus type basic is going to get us there. No. Rarity. Rare. There we go.
Oh, I see. That's right. I remember seeing these.
Oh my god, look at that watery grave. What? That's crazy. That's a crazy looking watery grave. That's a leg.
It is pretty wild.
That is just a leg, ladies and gentlemen of the chat. That is a leg.
Osfa says, I want the guy in the bathtub land.
That is a man's leg.
So you're saying you need them to play the Clue game?
You remember that scene in
Where
Wild
is
Wild
the Clue
West?
game? What is the Clue game?
Remember that scene in Wild Wild West when Will Smith just keeps going, that is a man's head. Hallowed Fountain.
Dude, I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah, they take the scientist's head that got chopped off by that big spinny blade thing.
Oh, that's right.
And they put it through they put light through it to see the last thing that he saw or something. The last image that he saw was burned into his retina. And everybody was like, huh? And they were like, moving on.
They were like, let's just go with it.
Hallowed Fountain with a dude and with a person in a bath. And it looks like a sickle arm here is coming for him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here comes old sickle arm. In the definitely Ravnica and not New Capenna. Look, there's stained glass and candles. Moving on.
Okay. So
these are cool.
I would say,
like these,
realistically, these will be about 15 to $20 a piece. Maybe, I would guess.
I think these are going to be more. I think these are going to be more in the 30 range because now, so let's look at just Blood Crypt, for instance.
Yeah.
Damn. We've gone from these need to be reprinted to pick your poison.
I would say don't reprint them for a while.
Yeah. So looking at these, I like this. Oh, do you like this or do you like this better?
Which one?
Let me put them side by side.
Like, it kind of bums me out that two full art reprints of Blood Crypt came out so close together.
Bro, like within weeks.
Yeah.
Of each other. Which one do you think, chat?
I think I like the one on the left. It's much more Rakdos.
Yeah, the one on the left is much more Rakdos. This is more like an interpretation of a Blood Crypt somewhere else. And this is like Rakdos Blood Crypt.
Yeah.
Chat, everybody's feeling the left one?
I think the left.
The C-set symbol turns you off, Salma. You know what's weird? I kind of felt the same way. Isn't that strange?
I also agree.
Isn't that weird?
It's weird. It looks like a MitGo symbol.
It looks like an online thing. Exactly. It looks like they were just like, cool set. Here comes the cool set, everybody.
At that point, just put the whole thing Clue. Just CLUE.
But why not just go with like a magnifying glass or a pipe? A pipe is just a line with a curve at the end, and you could have been like,
a hammer.
It's a pipe.
Yeah.
It is so petty and weird, but the C, I hate the C. I hate the C.
I agree with you.
I wasn't going to say anything because I thought chat was going to make fun of me. Solidarity, chat.
I agree. Yeah.
Jake, let's say I'm going to give you a free blood crypt. Any of these. Which one do you want?
Foil original Dissension.
Foil original. You were just like, I want a fucking expensive one.
Yeah. I want that one.
It's a cool looking one.
Yeah. The original Dissension foil version, like an unclouded version, would probably be a few $100 if I had to guess.
Yeah. Blood. See if we got any for sale. Foil print. Oh my god.
Yeah, and those are LP.
Near mint with pick.
Yeah, that looks pretty clean.
Yeah, it does.
Those old foils, getting a clean one, man.
I was gonna say it looks like an old foil, but it is clean.
Yeah, it's worth less than a serialized one, but it's like old foil.
Tiny.
Yeah, that's a little nick.
Tiny nick right there.
I would forgive that.
Yeah.
It's fine. As long as it doesn't have a big curve and it's not like a Pringle.
Oof, this is a watermark foil too, so it's even...
They're so nice. Yeah.
Even sexier. So you're getting
one. So where are you on the clue?
Yeah,
hang on.
I gotta look. Let me see this. This is the Infinity. Let's go back. Click on this one. We don't have a price for these yet. Let's see if... What do we have for pre-sale prices?
Well, there it is.
I was looking for the big dumb C.
No, that's RTR.
No, it must not even be on here yet. So it's tough. I mean, I kind of hate that it's Jumpstart because that totally kills the replayability of it to me. If it was just 4 decks or just 2 decks, it's meant to be like a dual deck thing. 4 would make more sense because it's close.
Oh, I
see.
see.
A 4-player game.
Michelangelo said those 21 are the game pieces. You put one character, RPPM, and weapon in an envelope and play a clue game while playing Jumpstart. I see. So there's something that you do while you...
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So...
Because I asked, what is the game that you play?
I mean...
There's a video unboxing it. Okay.
Guys, it might come down to like these cards down here. 2 mana artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has mentor. Whenever equipped creature mentors a creature, put a shield counter on that creature. I hate the 3 equip, but that sounds good. Creatures you control gain Afterlife 1 until end of turn. So if it dies, you create a 1/1 black spirit creature token with flying. Token decks might want that, but it's an uncommon.
I really love that card. That accompanies a board wipe really well. Not only are you drawing a card, but your entire line.
Afterlife insurance.
Yeah.
Other insects, sweet. Flying Menace 3/3 for 5. Flying Menace. Other insects you control have Menace. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, that's really good. You can create a 1/1 and put a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the greatest mana value among those cards. Do it only once per turn. That's okay. But it's a cool commander. I mean, if you wanted to play like Insect Tribal or Insect Kindred, whatever it's called now. Boros, Strike Captain, 2 and 1 whenever it and at least 2 other creatures attack. Exile the top card of your library during any turn you attacked with 3 or more creatures. You have access to it. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. You got to protect it. I mean, 3/3 is tough. Commander.
For a deck that's just going wide,
yeah,
that seems pretty strong.
Yeah. Enters the battlefield, discard your hand, then investigate 4 times. Enters the battlefield, discard your hand, investigate 4 times. That's a really crazy 4 artifact ETB. If anything's looking for artifacts entering the battlefield, 3 mana getting 4 triggers of that seems pretty insane.
Wait a minute. That alongside Academy Manufactor?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shit like that. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, it gets +2/+2. So a Hellbent deck, Madness deck. That's interesting. That's very interesting. ETB too, so flicker it. Conclave Evangelist has Myriad, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of it. So this is just crazy token shenanigans here. Corporeal Projection. Target creature you control gains Myriad until end of turn, and you can overload it for 7 if you can count that high. And you can have each creature you control have Myriad until end of turn. That's a win con. That is actually
wow.
So okay, so y'all, this is the kind of card. This is the kind of card. This is a legit finisher in a lot of shells. Casual. Don't get me wrong, casual. We're talking casual commander. Jake and I don't know what we're talking about with CEDH. We looked at Volt Strider and we're like CEDH, and CEDH was like, what are you talking about? We were like, never mind.
Or like Teamer. This fucking Dragon.
I mean, Kraken Jank, that would be the thing that would hold a card like this back, is people look at it and go, too much to worry with, and skip over it. That's definitely a part of my deck building soul, is that card way too fucking complicated. Not interested. Each player chooses up to 2 creatures they control, then sacrifice. God, the art on this is dope. Each player chooses up to 2 creatures they control, then sacks the rest. Then you create a tapped treasure token for each creature your opponents control. So maximum 3 treasure tokens back. You get a little 3 mana refund on your 6 mana spell.
I know.
They got to leave 2 creatures? No!
I don't like it.
Bad.
I don't like it at all.
Get out of here, my friend. We're not interested. Strand Catcher, 4 mana, flying 3/3. Whenever you attack, surveil X, where X is the number of opponents being attacked. At the beginning. Okay, so that's not bad. Whenever you attack,
no, that's fine.
You don't have to be attacking with this. This is looking for literally anything. So you can just send like 3 1/1 fairies at, you like send 1 at each opponent and surveil 3. That's strong. At the beginning of each end step, if 3 or more cards were put into your graveyard from anywhere other than, oh nice, and a little backdoor draw if you want to do that. I like this. I like this card. This is a good card that people will want. Rogue decks will want this, and fairy decks will want this.
Yeah,
and general creature-based surveil or graveyard res decks, like the new Revenant Recon Precon. Oh, wants this. Ecstatic Electromancer, 3 mana, 2/3 with prowess. When it ETBs or attacks, discard or draw. Good uncommon.
It's fine.
Frenzy Gore Spawn. Yeah, that's for the game itself. That's for, Jumpstart Clue Edition, whatever the hell we're playing here. That's not for Commander. This is a picture of, is this your senior picture? Frenzied Gore Spawn, 5 mana, 4/4.
You know that is not my senior picture. This is art on a card that came out this year.
Oh.
Horror. What a silly question.
It's a 4/4 horror for 5.
I like this card, dude.
I love the art
on
this.
The ETB. For each opponent, go target creature that player controls. You know, a card that we don't talk about much anymore is Mimic Vat, but this would be great on a Mimic Vat.
Oh my god. If you're not familiar, when something dies, a non-token dies, you can exile it and imprint it on Mimic. And for 3, you get a 1-turn token of that thing. Boomers like me and Jake, we liked to play cards like this. Back in the day when we first started playing Commander.
Yep. I like this though.
Oh, I love this card. I wish it was white and red or something so I could run it in the Nelly deck. That Nelly deck is going to be sweet to upgrade over time because they kind of trickle out goad. Every set has like a goad card nowadays. Trampling 3/3 at the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each opponent that was dealt damage this turn. It's not bad. I mean, the turn.
Fine.
So basically, you could send something at each opponent, play this in second main, and you get a 6/6 trampler for 4. But like, I mean, +1/+1 decks, that would be synergy there. So any cards that were like, put extra. Spine Splitter's
it's
like,
cute.
I'm still an uncommon.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Herald of Ilarg, the raise board. Nice. The Herald of Ilarg. A green, a red,
Like
and
this
2.
is what you start killing when you get close to Ilarg. You're like, okay,
Yeah, we gotta kill the
starting to
heralds.
kill the heralds.
We're close. The rim is
Ilarg's
near.
around here somewhere.
Everybody go ahead and pop your tusk potions. Trampling 3/3 whenever you cast a creature. Put 2 counters on it. Oh, hell yeah. If that spell had mana value 5 or greater, it deals damage equal to the number of counters on it to each opponent. Now see, guys,
this is
good.
a lot better.
This card is good as hell, dude. Oh my god, this card speaks to my soul. Mana value 5 or greater deals damage equal to the number of counters on it. Oh my god, dude. Hardened Scales deck.
So this is like a creature with a very big ability on it here.
Jank, that's
sweet.
true. Spine Splitter does continue to grow on subsequent turns, but yeah, I mean, and it does come with natural trample, which is nice. We don't have to give it trample. That's pretty good.
I feel like the card is fine. It just dies to like everything.
It's just a normal creature, basically. It's a
just a
normal pushed 2024 creature. That card in like, 2015, we would have been like, oh my god, we got to play that in every deck.
Yeah.
Herald of Ilarg, I really love. I'm going to be recommending this card. I actually need to make some shorts with these cards because there's some good stuff in here.
Looks pretty sweet.
Another impetus. The CTBs and Suspects Enchanted Creature. God, they keep putting this in Rakdos stuff, and they made that damn goat Precon. Boros, I'm always so frustrated when they cut me out of a color on purpose. Incriminating Impetus. 3-mana enchant creature ETB. Suspect it. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 goated. That's pretty good. I typically end up cutting these impetus cards and the Vow cards. I do build them into decks, but I always end up cutting them. Lavinia, Foil to Conspiracy, 3-mana, 2/3. Whenever you cast your second spell, investigate.
Build around.
Wow, I'm actually surprised that Lavinia is not making me hate the fact that I'm playing Magic the Gathering. Kind of refreshing. Typically, Lavinia shows up to fuck up everybody's plans, but here it's just like, investigate and draw cards, and here's 2 mana that you can use to counterspell stuff, I guess.
I mean, 2 mana to just do stuff during an opponent's turn?
Activate abilities, counter stuff, cast 4 mana spells for 2.
Yeah. I think
Lavinia, not here to ruin everybody.
Yeah. First thing I would do is I would tutor up Manufactor in that, and then make sure that every time. I mean, it's impossible to not call out Manufactor with,
especially this when we got Clue tokens rolling everywhere.
Card.
Lonus, new version of Lonus, 3-mana Lonus, 1/2 with Evolve. So if a creature ETBs, its power or toughness is higher than Lonus's power or toughness, it gets a counter. Whenever you drop a counter on it, you investigate, or whenever you drop any amount of counters on it, when you drop counter or counters, you investigate that many times. Wow. Whenever you sack a clue, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control. This has to be breakable.
Something like Academy Manufactor comes to mind.
I mean, look. Okay, here we go. No, I already got, no, it's put on Lonus. Okay, so we need one more card that says when you put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control, put another counter on another creature you control. Something like that, so that Lonus becomes the loop bearer. Whenever a +1/+1 counter is put on Lonus, we investigate. We get Crockland Ironworks to sack our clues at instant speed, so we never have to activate mana. But actually, that would let us sack 1 clue to pay for 1 clue. Regardless, we put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. That other thing that is making this an actual combo triggers. Bing, bang, boom. Aragorn Company Leader, is that it?
What is it? What do you think would Civic
Whenever
Ascendancy
one or more
play
counters are put on there we go, baby. Whenever you put 1 or more counters on Aragorn, put 1 of each of those kind of counters on up to 1 other target creature. Lonus gets a counter on it, investigates, we sack the clue, we put a counter on Aragorn, Aragorn gets a counter, puts a counter on Lonus, and we're off to the races. You just know.
Yeah,
when you see a card
Civic
like this,
Ascendancy.
you just know. Oh,
Civic Ascendancy for redundancy.
Oh, 100%. This is not the only card that does this. I knew that there was a ton of options. Just any card that does that is all we need there. Yeah, Lonus got some potential here. Not going to be able to play Aragorn in the 99 of Lonus's deck, but maybe you can get some crazy Bant counter things going. Memory Vampire. That's what I feel like attacked most of my college experience. Like black, a blue, and 4 for a 4/4 flyer. Whenever Memory Vampire deals combat damage to a player, Any number of target players may mill that many cards. That's weird. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, any number of target players each mill that many cards. Then you may collect evidence 9, which that means exile cards with total mana value 9. So you can do an 8 and a 1, a 5 and a 4, and so on. Whenever you do, whenever you do, you may cast target non-land card from defending player's graveyard without paying its mana cost. And
it's a lightning rod, but it's fucking heat.
Yeah, it's kind of an all-in-one. It's like a little all-in-one machine. You're right. It's a lightning rod, but
it's got evasion, so it can get through.
Right. Like, what are you putting this in though? Probably vampire. Anything having to do with self-mill res deck. Yeah, I like it because it's its own threat. It synergizes with our stuff, but everything you need is right here on the card.
I think it's fine as just like in a control deck, even if you were just playing like a blue something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all in one. You're gonna want to like have some medium, mana spells in here, 3s and 4s, but it's commander. You're gonna hit those. Yeah, I mean, I would just have
everybody mill. I'd be like, you mill.
Well, you have to collect evidence 9 from your own graveyard to my memory. Let me get some reminder text here. Exile cards.
You do.
Yeah, from your graveyard. Yeah. So
got it. Okay.
You're choosing to mill. Other players are choosing or not choosing to mill themselves. It's interesting.
So you collect evidence 9, and then you cast something out of someone else's yard, not your own.
Right.
That's fine. That's fair.
Yeah.
If you get to do that 1 or 2 times, I imagine you're going to get some good value.
Yeah. Mentor 3/2. Target creature that it's attacking that player gains first strike. Yeah, not bad.
More mentor support. That card is fine. Like, most of this stuff is going to be dirt cheap. I'm trying to think of like what stuff is going to be. When Portal Manipulator enters the battlefield during the declare attacker step, choose target player and any number of target attacking creatures their opponents control. Those. Whoa.
This seems busted. I mean, this as just an instant would be pretty good, but you're going to leave behind a body with 2 very relevant creature types.
Wow. This is pretty nutty.
Yeah, bro, this is salt out. This is the salt
During
mines.
The declare attacker's step,
it's
choose target player
down here, dude.
And any number of target attacking creatures their opponents control.
Oh my god, Mr. Buzzfuzz just gave me fucking nightmares. Oh my god, dude. No, not like this. Not like this.
It is blinkable. Yeah.
Not like this.
Put that on a Mimic Vat.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Bro, Portal Manipulator sucks.
Yeah. I think what you mean is it's extremely strong.
I just know I'm literally never gonna like this honestly is insulting to me. I don't even want to be around it anymore. So I just know
the fact that it's hybrid?
No, the fact that it's blue and white. I'll never play this card.
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't see a black or a red or a green mana symbol in here anywhere. Ugh.
Hometown TCG says this is going to be responsible for more stalemates than any other card in history.
Ugh.
Residence Technician. On the ETB, you may discard a card. If you do, investigate twice.
Okay.
Then you can tap X untapped artifacts you control. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control with mana value X. You may choose new targets for the copy. That is so so strong.
That's strong. They've balanced it really well. 5 mana is a lot and it doesn't have haste. So,
yeah,
it is very good. Damn. Yeah, you can get some shenanigans going with this.
You could get serious shenanigans going because all you have to do is tap it. There's no mana that goes into tapping it.
You just need clues or power stones or treasure or whatever the hell.
Yeah. It's good. Academy Manufactor.
Oh, would Academy Manufactor be good with this card? That can be one of our first merch of the year. Would Academy Manufactor be good here?
I think Academy Manufactor might be up for card of the year.
Scuttling Sentinel. When Scuttling Sentinel...
A crab elf?
Yeah,
I don't buy it.
When Scuttling Sentinel enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control until end of turn that creature becomes a blue crab in addition to its other types and gains hexproof.
I don't buy it.
I won't be buying it either. Sludge Titan, nickname in college. Trampling 6/6 for 6. Whenever Sludge Titan enters the battlefield or attacks, you mill 5. Love that.
It's a Carador card.
Bro, that is a strong, chunky self-mill card. I love a mill 5.
This is so good.
You can put a creature and or land from among them into your hand. I really like this card. Yo, this is like a super sick, casual plus green-black graveyard card.
I love this card.
Yeah.
It's just like Battle Cruiser all over it,
exactly.
Man. It's just...
Yeah. You get it on the ETB too. Self-mill of 5, y'all.
That's good.
Some of you have never played Reanimator decks, and it shows. Self-mill of 5 makes me. We'll move on. Stampede Surfer, 5 mana, 4/4. Haste. Love haste on a 5 mana thing. Whenever it attacks for each opponent, you create a 2/2 that's tapped and attacking that opponent. This is fantastic.
Yeah, this is so good.
This is really good.
This is so good. It plays so well around Academy Manufactor. No, I'm just kidding. Doubling season.
We could run Academy Manufactor.
Anything that's gonna get you more tokens, and then obviously you play stuff like Impact Tremors and you play stuff like Perforos. This is very fun.
Love it. Love that one. Sumala Rumblers. That's what we almost named the channel. 4 mana, star 4. Sumala Rumbler's power is equal to the number of creatures you control. Ugh, I don't like this at all. It doesn't say trample anywhere on this. Myriad.
It's a token card. It's a thing to play alongside your in your Gav Guru of Spores.
It's
token
fair.
deck.
It's fairly cost because you could get that power sick. You could get that power. You could get it
so high. So high.
Super high. Set code for this is CLU. CLU. Suppressor Skyguard. 4 mana, 2/4 flying human knight. Whenever a player attacks you, if that player has another opponent who isn't being attacked, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to you. This is hilarious. You can't attack me. Fuck that. I love this.
It's like a propaganda. It's like a propaganda ghostly prison kind of thing. Yeah.
Bro, it's better.
You just play it alongside those cards, and it makes it to where they have to split their forces even more.
You know what?
This is a very annoying card.
You know what is the smallest detail of this card that I'm absolutely in love with? What do you think it is?
The Azorius symbol that they added to make sure that it was Ravnica, not Capenna.
I was going to say it's 4 toughness. I love the fact that it has 4 toughness here, and it's not a 2/3. This is a classic 2/3 flyer for 4 with an ability, especially a defensive ability, but giving it that 4th toughness here. Chef's kiss. This might make me want to play Azorius. I've been wanting to build a Pillowfort deck. Maybe.
Hey, we are finishing up reviewing the cards that are exclusive to this Clue deck, or this not Clue deck, this Clue Magic the Gathering Clue product.
Whenever a player attacks you, if that player attacking you has another opponent who isn't being attacked, so if you have 3 opponents and I have Suppressor Skyguard, we have a full pod going, I have Suppressor Skyguard, you want to attack. You also have to attack. Yeah, you have 5 dudes. You can send 2 at me, 3 at me. You can send 1 at Ricky and 1 at Tom. And then you're good to go, right? Whenever a player attacks you, if that player has another opponent who isn't being attacked. So that clause will no longer be fulfilled because you will be attacking all opponents.
If I have 1 dude, there's no reason to attack you.
You can't attack
because me. Right.
If you have 2 dudes and 3 opponents, you still can't attack me.
Mr. DJ Longhair says, hey, Jam, question. Are the commanders and the tools guaranteed?
Yes.
I believe so. Yes.
These are the randomized cards that we're looking at now. The non-reprint. These are the unique cards that you can only get in these Jumpstart packs. Good. Yeah, some of them have power. But these 21 cards here, these 4, these, and this one, they all come in the box. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Which is good because we'll review these last. These I've put a couple of them in upgrade videos. They're good. We're almost at the bottom of these here. That's the Sky Guard, which I love this card. This is nuts. This is a good defensive card. Syndicate Heavy, 4 mana 4/4 with Extort. Love that. Anything with Extort's always good, in my opinion. Beginning of each.
It's a giant rogue.
Oh my god! How do you
kind of goes against?
How do you go rogue as a giant? That's funny. At the beginning of each instep, if you gained 4 or more life this turn, investigate. It's good in the right deck.
That would pair nicely with Academy Manufactor.
Oh, do you think we should run Academy Manufactor in this deck?
If investigate is going to be a theme, we probably want to run it.
Tribune of Rot. That's what we almost named this channel. 3 mana, 3/3 Elf Shaman. Whenever it attacks, you mill 2. For each creature card milled this way, create a 1/1 sap. Love that. You'll get to attack at least one time, Jake.
Fine card.
Undercover Butler.
Undercover Butler.
That was that. You wanted a cartoon. You had a cartoon series that you wrote a spec script for, right? Called Undercover Butler.
You give me too much credit. I never started that project.
Whenever undercover
I brought that project up once and I never finished it. Whenever Undercover Butler
you reminded me, you went Undercover Butler, and I remember you singing the theme song as part of your pitch.
I have 3 lines of text I want to read. Let me read these 3 lines. Whenever Undercover Butler attacks, the player with the most life or tied for the most life can't be blocked this turn.
Worth it.
We got through it.
Unruly Crisis.
That's a fine card. It's a fine card.
3 mana 4/4 trampling Shark Octopus Lizard.
Yes.
Whenever Unruly Crisis attacks, you may have the base power and toughness of another target creature you control become XX until end of turn, where X is Unruly Crisis's power. And for 5, you get to put 3 counters on it. Pretty sweet. For
Would
3
you
mana.
rather fight that or 20 house cats trained to fight as a unit?
Ooh. The cats, do they have any tools or anything? Can they like get in windows or get through doors or like?
They are all very good friends. They are all brothers and sisters to each other, and they know how to fight together.
Right. But I'm saying, like, if I can get myself inside of a room, the domestic house cat is gonna have trouble getting through like drywall. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see.
So
I
if,
see.
like,
I see what you're saying.
Can I get inside a room and lock myself?
You're in that gym from the end of the movie The Faculty. Do you remember that? Did you ever see that?
Oh yeah, the pool, the pool area is connected.
Yeah. So no, you're there are doors around, but for the most part, you're in kind of like a openish kind of space.
I think I would go for the pool room actually and try and like be underwater as much as I could so I could start drowning them, because cats get way slower underwater.
Cats don't want to go underwater.
Well, yeah, and you can just start grabbing them by the neck. Just grab them by the neck and just start like twisting. Underwater feels like it would be they lose a lot of their like claw speed too. And jumping is basically
they just kind of like get in the water and they're wet and they're like, well, fuck, why'd I get in the water?
Yeah, so I'm going to say I'll fight the Unruly Crisis here. I like that we've got the scientists for scale down here. This fight looks doable. Can we talk it out?
Oh, shit. I wouldn't have even asked if I had seen the scientists for scale.
Did you think this was like the size of a frog or something? How big did you think it was?
Yeah, because it's a 4/4. Yeah. I figured it's an uncommon. It's like, yeah, it's a 4/4. It's something that's completely fair.
No, bro, this Crisis is unruly. You forgot how unruly.
I've seen a cat that's a 4/4 that when it attacks, you create other cats, and it's much smaller than that Crisis.
Look, we've got one more card. It's called Sovereign. 6 mana 4/4. Whenever Sovereign enters the battlefield or attacks, create a green and white elemental creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. We've seen something like Sovereign before, haven't we?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know if we have, but at first glance, this card looks very strong. You just put it in with any sort of token
Voice
deck
of Resurgence.
It's like Voice of Resurgence.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. What is Voice of Resurgence? Basically this card, right?
1 white, 1 green, and it's just that second clause.
Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, create a green creature token, power, toughness equal
No,
number
it's
of creatures.
just the part that's this creature's power and toughness.
Yeah, it's the elemental token. This whenever an opponent casts a spell during your turn or when it dies. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool. Sovereign is pretty sweet.
No, I don't think vernal is a bad word. No.
Jake, if you're going to say that, please give me a warning so I can beep you, okay?
Sure. I'm going to say vernal.
Hey, Jake, I was way too slow. You've got to give me more warning.
Shit. Vernal.
God damn it.
How was that?
Son of a bitch. Anyway,
okay.
Of these cards, I think that Aegis of the Legion is pretty sweet. Afterlife Insurance is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Carnage Interpreter, pretty sweet. Corporeal Projection, pretty sweet. Demir Strandcatcher.
Overload.
Hate that. Demir Strandcatcher. Frenzied Gorespawn. Herald of Ilarg.
Yeah.
Lavinia. Lonus.
Lonus, yeah.
Memory Vampire.
Portal
Manipulator. Sludge Titan. Stampede Surfer. Maybe Resonance Technician. I'd have to play it. It feels slow, but possibly.
Yeah. So what you're saying is there's some good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, over half of the cards here, we're sitting here and going, yeah, I would play this.
Right.
Unruly Crisis, Sovereign, any of those. Those are all pretty strong, and you get all these guaranteed. So Apothecary White is a 4-mana 3/4 Vigi. Human Cleric, whenever you attack, you create a food token for each player being attacked. Oh, nice. You can get 3 food tokens.
That would play really good with Academy Manufactor.
Have you heard of Academy Manufactor, chat? Let me tell you the good news of our Lord and Savior, Academy Manufactor. It works well with food tokens, clue tokens, and treasure tokens.
It's the best card in the game.
This is the literal best card in Magic: The Gathering.
It's a 1/3 for 3.
This is the only card that you need to have in your collection. Your commander deck should have 99 of these, one at the helm, and sit down at your local LGS.
You know, I love this card so much that I just want to brew with it. Is there any way we could get a lot of people to complain that this isn't on MTG Arena, because I want to play it in Timeless?
I think that
I could play it alongside my cat deck, and then every time I sacrifice a cat,
this
I
is
get
more
all of that
powerful
shit
than
instead.
Black Lotus and Ancestral Recall combined. Pretend like you put the Power 9 in a blender. Hello, 3-mana Assembly Worker.
Why is this not on Arena?
Apothecary White isn't Academy Manufacturer, so that's a couple points against it. But whenever you attack, you create a food token for each player. That's how I'm analyzing commanders from now on. And people are going to be like, that can't even be your commander. And I'll be like, you need to shut the fuck up. Whenever you attack, you idiot. Whenever you create a food token for each player being attacked. I love that. Pay a white, tap it, tap X untapped foods you control. Create X 1/1 humans. The humans come running for their food. I like this one, chat. This one's pretty sweet. This is really good in that Sam and Frodo deck, right? Damn.
Who do we know that could get Academy Manufacturer on Arena?
Here, let's just tweet it.
Anthony with the $5 super chat says, but Academy Manufacturer doesn't proc off map tokens. Bad card. No! Give him his $5 back. He's wrong. No, actually he's right. That is true, but...
All right, hang on. I got to go back and get our Academy Manufacturer.
Get him on there.
It'll give everybody a...
Get that Academy Manufacturer on the freaking internet.
Okay. I just asked, who do we know that can get Academy Manufacturer put on Arena?
Thank you. I would just have a lot of fun if it was on there. That's all I'm saying.
Someone go in there and tag Chris Cox. Let's look at Senator Peacock. Artifacts you control.
Senator Peacock. 2 blue, 3 other for 3/4. Legendary creature, human advisor. Artifacts you control are clues in addition to the other types, and have sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Okay. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'd be really good with this card. I put this in one of the precons that I upgraded, the Morska Undersea Sleuth. Beginning of your upkeep, investigate.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you sack a clue, put 2 counters or 3 counters on Morska. Like, damn. With this card, whenever you sack a clue, that shit now can't be blocked. Your commander damage on your
just
definitely not a Merfolk commander. Yeah, dude.
This seems like it should just go in there.
This is the kind of card that I would be looking to pick up probably in the month or two after this comes out. Cheap as fuck, $1 or $2 is what I would assume this.
I mean, if there's one in every single thing, right?
That's what I'm saying. You can just buy this straight up. So the price is going to set this price. But in 5 years, when the people are building their Clue deck, they're going to be like, damn, we really need Senator Peacock reprinted. What the hell? Because a Clue deck wants this so hard. Wants this. Gotta have it. It's like a mastermind
Jank with 13 months says Apothecary White's milkshake brings all the boys.
Jank,
and then we have
thank you for that
Plum.
half a sentence. I appreciate that. You
that was a good.
Really gave me some good brain dissonance with that.
It can go somewhere with that. We'll see.
Now I can't. You know,
we
my
need
brain
an
can't
infinitive
relax.
phrase. Where do we go from there?
Anthony 4. By the way, all hail, Stream Monarch, Anthony F. Crowns in chat.
Character limit. Okay.
Crowns in chat for Anthony F. All hail the Stream Monarch.
All hail our Stream Monarch, Anthony F.
Jake, will you read Mastermind Plum while I update our Stream Monarch here?
So for 1 black and 2 other, we get a 2/2 human wizard, relevant creature types.
Oh wow.
Whenever Mastermind
really
Plum attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If an artifact card was exiled this way, create a treasure token. Plays well with Academy Manufactor.
What, this card?
That card. Best card in the game. Whenever you cast a spell, if mana from a treasure was spent to cast it, you draw a card and you lose 1 life.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
this is such a good commander.
I don't want to be that guy. But
I know you're gonna put it in there. Yeah, it's probably not a good commander. It's probably great in the 99.
Bro,
it's probably just like a little bit light.
Synergy this is so sick. It's 3
Do you
mana.
run Academy Manufactor in your Dahada deck? Because you should.
That's a good question. Let's go check our Moxfield chat.
You should be doing that.
You should be.
You should be running Academy Manufactor in there.
Commanders, Dahada Legends, Reanimator. Dun, dun, dun.
I don't see it.
Nope. It's not a legend.
I don't see it.
It's not a legend, dude. It's tough to run non-legends in here because
it just is gonna do stuff as soon as it gets there, though.
Yeah, but look, when I search type legend on this deck, look how many creatures it highlights.
What about search type clue? Search type treasure?
I got 3 right there.
What says treasure? What says treasure?
I got 2 right there. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got like 10 hits down here. Let's see if there's any other treasure synergies besides. I mean, the commander's enough.
Doesn't Dahada create treasure or something?
That's what I'm saying. I get up to 4 treasure tokens from Dahada, so I got 3 cards to create treasures.
You would be getting 4 treasure tokens, 4
clues and 4 food. That sounds dope, but I also don't have like it's a point where I'm generating a lot of resources for shit that I don't really need. I need this shit into my graveyard. I need my biggest thing. I need Piru into my graveyard, and then I'm gonna reanimate it for 1 mana.
I think what you're saying is you don't want Academy Manufactor in your Treasure Dahada build.
Probably not. Chat, go follow us on Moxfield. All of our deck lists are posted over there always. That includes all of anything you ever see in a video. The deck list is there. Our personal lists organized into nice little folders for you. You see Joel's current commanders, Jake's commanders. He's building for the thing. My Brawl commanders currently. Everything's on there. Did we get a response? Nope. We just got some support. People are coming through. Mastermind Plum, good treasure card, 3 mana legend. I'm putting it in Dahada. 4 mana headliner Scarlet, 3/3 hasty human warlock. When it ETBs, creatures target player controls can't block this turn. That's good. That's very good. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library face down. You can look at and play that card this turn. Pretty good
Thank
value.
God it doesn't have dash. Let's just say that.
Pretty good value. It'd be hard to dash in that dress, dude. Like, be realistic for 2 seconds.
I mean, if it did have dash, though, what a stupid effect for it to be on dash, right?
Probably wearing heels. It just doesn't look like Scarlet's going to be doing much drafting. Emissary Green. Can you read this one?
So 1 green, 4 others. So this one a little bit more expensive. We get a 3/3. And on the attack, starting with you, each player votes for profit or security. You create a number of treasure tokens equal to twice the number of profit votes.
Ooh.
Put a number of 1/1 counters on each creature you control equal to the number of security votes. This plays so well with Academy Manufactor.
Doubling season 2.
Yeah.
Ramp me or grow my attacking line. Your choice. Emissary Green does have to attack, which bums me out. It's not whenever you attack, which lets Emissary Green just chill. But yeah, I mean, honestly, you kind of have to count on them just choosing counters every time. So Emissary Green turns into a 6/6 on the attack if it doesn't get lightning helixed. Commander Mustard. How'd they get that picture of you as a baby back there? 5 mana, 5/5 vigilance. Other soldiers you control have vigilance, trample, and haste. 4 mana until end of turn. Soldiers you control gain whenever this player attacks, it deals damage to defending player. It's good in your soldier deck. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. This card, in 6 years, when there's a new awesome, Mardu soldier legend printed, people are going to be like, oh, you got to get that Commander Mustard card. It hasn't been reprinted since CLU.
Yeah, this is a very good card.
Yep.
Yeah.
These weapons,
Vigi, it's so strong.
The weapons look pretty underwhelming. They've all got an equip of 2. They can all sack to draw a card, and it gives some color relevant ability on there. Surveil,
the green
tap
one
down.
is equip of 3.
Oh yeah.
They all
can't be
sack to
blocked.
draw. +1/+1 and has whenever this creature attacks, surveil 2. It's kind of cool. Vigi and something that allows you to tap is kind of neat. But no, I don't see any of those being over the top expensive.
Nope. And those are the surveil lands.
And then the lands are just okay. They all enter the battlefield tapped, and they do have an ability that works really well with Academy Manufactor.
So Jake, knowing that you won't get all of the cards except for the 21, including the lands, the equipment, and the characters.
Yeah.
Knowing that you will get 1 random Shockland.
Yeah.
Of which
we've seen those.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool.
These here. Get 1 of these. Maybe this ends up being like a $20 or $30 card.
Over.
Half the price of the Clue edition.
1,000 rings. It's funny you say that because we're actually reworking our Patreon in such a way where that might be something that happens.
Yeah, we got you. Send me a link to it. What do you think, Jake? What price would you buy this at?
Oh, comes with 8 boosters, and so each of those clue boosters have like those evidence cards in them, or do those come in their own booster? Do we know?
I bet there is a let's go see.
Oh, like an opening?
Yeah, let's go be sure. What the don't follow these guys, they look weird. Okay, here we go. Shuffle 2 packs and play. Sorry, it's loading this YouTube video.
Okay, so this looks like they opened 1 pack. Sweet.
All right, so you got their land is up here. You got the creatures, the legends up here, and they're opening up. Okay, and it'll even so it's like truly Jumpstart where the packs are like themed. Oh, here's that notepad that I'm specking. I'm buying like 100 of those, bro. I'm gonna get.
I hope it works out for you.
I'm gonna get 20 of them graded.
Yeah, you should.
I'm going to.
And then there's a classified folder. Okay.
Should, but a short. So that's the part of the game.
Okay.
I just kind of wanted to see an opening of this. Well, These people just, this was the one I watched where they just kind of played it. Oh yeah, and see, they're just already into it here. But yeah, they've got, look, Is It League and House Demir, Azorius Senate, Cult of Rakdos. So all of them are named for guilds. Is It League here.
Okay, so when they open that though, let's see if it has the
I'm assuming it was
characters
a
in it,
different,
or if they're...
I'm thinking that was a different pack.
Okay.
Gruul clans.
Right,
Wow,
they're
you shuffle
about
two
to open it
together.
right here.
You shuffle two together and you yeah, but that's like
So this is the random.
right, these are the random cards. Because you would put these together and shuffle them together and make your deck.
Okay.
Kind of crazy that you can come up with a 4-color deck. Yeesh. Yeah. Well,
Okay, cool.
I mean, in general, this is a strange product to me. I would rather the decks just be pre-made and it's a 4-player free-for-all experience that way. I'm not a real big fan of the Jumpstart model. They maybe have statistics that say the Jumpstart model is more conducive to new players. Maybe something like that. But in all, I mean, I want the Shocklands out of here. I think they look really cool. I dig these. These are pretty sweet. But
yeah, they're pretty sweet. I don't, you know, Chad is asking, do I think it's worth 65? I am not springing to buy it for 65. I'll just say that. I'm not like feeling like I need to get this.
if this got down into like the 40-50 range, I would maybe be like, yeah. If
I mean,
it
you do
interests
get one
rock and roll.
Shockland, and it is foil. 1 of 10 possible foil Shocklands featuring new art.
Yeah.
It is foil.
It's just not something I'm super interested in. But I am glad now that I know what it is, because it is not what I thought it was.
Mark, I think that 12 is probably a little bit of out of the range of reality.
Mike Nice, how are you going to do it? Because it's Jumpstart. Are you just going to pull the packs apart afterward and like build it into a cube-ish kind of thing where you can grab 2 packs again and reshuffle them? 8
Yeah, I
ready
guess
to
you could
play
do something like
boosters.
that. $650 to possibly get all the shocks, y'all. There you go, Vlad.
Oh shit, maybe.
That's the take.
Maybe.
That is the take.
Hey, is it a great way to teach newer players?
I think Jumpstart is a good way to teach new players how to get into Magic, for sure.
Yeah.
I think you could do it with pauper decks just fine.
Jumpstart,
well.
I can see. I'm asking Ravnica Clue Edition. Is this a good way to get people into the game? Because it's going to be like, yeah, you can play Magic, but also learn this other rule set on top of it at the same time.
I think if someone were into Clue, like hardcore into Clue,
yeah,
and you were like, hey, I've been
Crossover.
asking you for years to play Magic with me.
Right.
I think I've got the best way.
Yes.
I'm telling you, unless it's a Clue Magic the Gathering crossover, there's no way I'm playing. Well, boy, do I have something for you.
Sit down, Ricky,
Wait,
because I'm about to blow your pants off.
Oh my God. Is that literally Magic the Gathering Clue? Okay, tell me about it.
I brought you a card as well. It's Academy
Yeah.
Manufactor.
What is this, Magic card? I'm telling you, I'm not interested in this. Does it work with the Clue thing? Oh, does it?
Oh, does it? Oh, does it? You will be
does
fed
it?
and able to pay all of your costs. I think, Jake, overall, Ravnica Clue Edition, I'm a do not buy above like 60. I'm a do not buy above like 55. I want this for $50 max.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at what is included, you get all of those cards that we know we're going to get, which means whenever something has everything included, those are just going to be kind of like a gimme, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the One Ring kind of stands out when you think about like you are buying that bundle and the One Ring is like a minimum $40. I don't know if anything's going to come out of this and be a standout like that. I could be wrong.
You know what's funny is they've adopted, it's kind of funny, I've never even noticed this. They wrote a guaranteed Shockland on the box. They've adopted like a casual player vernacular as the official way of referring to those lands. I didn't,
Shockland.
Yeah, like I didn't even put that together, that they were just like, fuck it, just call them Shocklands. It's like, yeah. People started calling that because it did 2 damage. It was a shock to yourself.
Right.
That's not really like, that's not part of the game. Like, it doesn't make sense.
It's not the name of that land, right?
Who cares? These are Shocklands. Yeah. That's funny.
These are Shocklands.
Hadn't just realized that they literally wrote Shockland right there.
That is a good catch. It's an interesting catch.
Strange things.
I would have to agree with you, Joel. I'm not rushing to buy it, so I'm not going to recommend anybody feel like they need to be obligated to buy this. It's just another thing that exists.
Yep. Chat, let me talk to you about our sponsor, Card Conduit. Card Conduit is the easiest way to sell your Magic cards. You're going to ship them your unsorted Magic cards. They are going to sort them.
I've got this stack of cards.
Look at it.
They're not sorted, and there's some good stuff, and they're like hollowed fountain.
Oh, wow.
Like, what should I send these to?
How do you want to sell them? Yeah, I mean, honestly, Jake, you could take the time to sort them out and figure out what the best grade is and price it accordingly, list them on a marketplace and sell them yourself individually. You'd probably make more money at that as well, but it would take you a lot more time. Whereas with Card Conduit, honestly, take that stack of cards, double check them, just make sure they're all over $1. And that's a side note from us. That's just like, we're trying to help you out. You don't even have to do that. You can just send them some shit. But it's probably better if you just make sure they're all $1 plus. Send them over to Card Conduit. They're going to sort them. They're going to grade them. They're going to send you a report and a check. And that's it. You're going to be richer.
They have a card price check tool that you can see at the top that is going to allow you to see and make sure that the cards have enough value to justify sending them in. So make sure to use that tool up there. You just type the card in. If it's something like a hollowed fountain, you're going to see what the price is. You're going to see the retail price, and then you're going to see what Card Conduit is going to give you for that card. So it's very useful. This lets you know, okay, there's my retro version. Look at the retail price is $11.25. They're going to pay us $11. If cards have high demand, you're going to have very different, just very small margins between what they're going to pay you and what you would get if you were just selling it yourself. So,
and that's it. All that you did with this was a stack mailed to them. Dunzo.
That's right. We have a lot of people in our Discord that have been using Card Conduit and really enjoying it. I have used it. I plan on getting some more stuff together. I just haven't had a chance. The top of the year is very busy, but I'm going to be sending more stuff to Card Conduit. So they're really good. They're great. And then also TCG Player.
That's right.
TCG
We've been on
Player.
I mean, we're on TCG Player pretty much every video we shoot, it feels like, at some point anyway. But honestly, if you want a website where everybody is competing to get the best price for the card to the consumer, you're here. This is it. TCG Player is ready to roll for you. You can go into any individual card. Don't pay pre-order prices, please. That's just a personal note. But looking at this, you can look at the price history. You can look at what sales are happening in the marketplace and for how much. You can just track every little detail. And then when you go down here, you just buy the copy that you want at the price that you want from the store. That's got a bunch of reviews right there. Every single one right there. Big thanks to TCG.
I didn't realize this card is so expensive. Holy. Oh, this is the invisible ink version.
This is the near mint foil of the premier mythic 3-drop human.
Gotcha.
You know how it goes.
I know how it goes.
Let's do
you can find links to all of these. All of our sponsors in the description of the video. Those links are just affiliate links. It goes a long way when you make your purchases, and it actually shows our sponsors that, us sponsoring Jake and Joel, that's a good thing.
We should keep sponsoring them so that they can keep pumping out videos.
Yes.
That is what we would like to do if y'all can help us by helping us. Moxfield also sponsors the channel. I just dropped the link in chat there. Go follow us over there. Go to some random Moxfield deck and comment, God, I love Jake and Joel or Magic. No, don't do that. Just comment on our decks. Go through and put hearts on all the decks. That's a feature that nobody ever gives the decks hearts, man. I just want some hearts on my decks. Come on.
MTG Hillbilly, what's going on?
Put your heart on my deck. Moxfield, fantastic.
And Dragon Shield.
Card Conduit, fantastic. TCG Player, fantastic. And Dragon Shield.
We've been using the sleeves for over,
I'm gonna give away a pack of mites.
13, 14 years using Dragon Shield, so they're very good. Great sleeves. Wouldn't go with anything else.
Never. Hashtag Clue Edition. How about that? Oh no, let's go Clue Shock.
That sounds good.
That'll fewer E's in there. All right, everybody. Hashtag Clue Shock is going to enter you to win a pack of Might Dual Matte Dragon Shields, courtesy of our sponsor, Dragon Shield. You know what? I'll give you a choice. Blue or green? Dun 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 dun.
We covered some good stuff tonight, man.
Hashtag Clue Shock. Oh yeah, we got a lot of topics, a lot of things gone through. Hashtag Clue Shock. Vlad, Dragon Shield has never failed us either. Being fully transparent, there was a time middle of last year where I think some batch or some factory run really did not do well for Dragon Shield. They admitted it. They were very forward about it. Lots of people posting about how shitty the batch was, or how it came with fewer sleeves, or what the fuck happened. Dragon Shield ended up going through and just replacing all of those people's shields. I thought that was pretty sweet. Sideshow, that's awesome. Not the right hashtag. The other one though, Blue My Misses, is correct. Hashtag Clue Shock is going to enter you to win one of these packs of Dragon Shields. It'll be up to the winner. What else is on everybody's mind? Is there anything else to cover tonight? Let me check our board. Ravnica Clue Edition, the D&D sale, the Precon unique cards. We can do that in another video. Oh, the next Secret Lair super drop is coming. We're not going to do a full review of it, but we can glance at some cards. Oh, they're not even on the website yet. Just on the Twitters. Okay. Secret Lair Winter. Oh, how's this person already opening it? Oh man, this is a... What we already saw. Oh, this is Winter Super Drop 2023. I was like, what the hell? We've seen these cards. Oh yeah, here's some. Okay, here's a good little resource so far. That's one of them. There's also these. All right, chat. Last chance. Hashtag Clue Shock. Hashtag Clue Shock's gonna enter you to win the Dragon Shields. We're gonna take a look at some of the early looks we've gotten at Winter Super Drop. Oh, I get it. That was 2023. This person's opening 2023. I was like, hey, what? Hashtag Clue Shock. Probably just find them in the spoiler images channel. Yeah, that's probably true. Rolling it. Travis M, congratulations, Travis M. Travis M, please message me on Discord. Say,
Travis
hey,
M, what's up?
Hey, I'm Travis M. I just won some Dragon Shields on the stream. I want the, and then put the color in, either green or blue. You can pick. I want the either green or blue ones, and this is my continental US shipping address, and I'll get these out into the next mail run for you. Secret Lair's given us a couple of looks so far. We'll do a full review of this when we've got the whole thing. We'll be dropping a video probably this weekend. I bet that they drop all this. I think it goes on sale next Monday. I'm not 100%, but I think it goes on sale next week. And so they'll probably be done with these spoilers and putting it all on the website by Friday so that Jake and I can pick through it in the way that only we can and tell you what we think of it. But we got an early look at this one.
That's right.
My initial reaction to this one is Anawan is from Zendikar, Gonti is from Kaladesh. What the hell are we doing? Why did we go to Ravnica? Aren't there more Ravnica characters, guys? Aren't there more Ravnica characters we can use for this? What the hell is this? What is going on?
Villas is the big one.
Yeah, I mean, but is like none of these is Grenzo from Ravnica?
I think this is just them like here's some cards from Magic.
Here's cards that are not from the plane in a treatment that no one really likes.
Here's just some cards from Magic here.
Here's some magic cards. That's what Secret Lair has become. Hey everyone! We're like, what? I've got some magic cards. Which ones?
New cards.
Some good ones in new treatments.
New cards and new frame.
Yeah, we heard you. What cards? I've got magic
some stuff
cards
from Kaladesh and from Zendikar.
Oh, okay. Like in a cool treatment? No, the detective one. The detective treatment that no one loved. Graham Yarrington going hard. Look at that Simian Spirit Guide. That's actually pretty sick looking.
Simian Spirit Guide is the CEDH card.
Yeah, you need
because
one.
Because people want that.
Right.
That effect.
Prince of Thralls. Sorry, I'm trying to...
What do I care about in here? None of them.
Nightscape Familiar. Bro, this card is from when I started playing. Look at this. I thought that this shit was so dope.
Give me an Academy Manufacturer.
These cards, Plane Shift.
Boo.
This was set,
why?
This was set 2 in the block when I started playing, and I thought these cards were so cool. Having tricolor synergies on a card that didn't have them. You also had the Volvers. Do you remember the Volvers? Dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, this gives me this.
They are all cheap and not worth shit.
They're all awful, but this is like Apocalypse was my first set. And so these cards I just get, this is total nostalgia boner here. Seeing these back in the day, 3 cup, you know, just kicker of this color or this color. Oh my god, dude, that's so cool. That's so
modal
tight.
Modes.
Plus, I mean, this art goes hard as fuck. You got Ron Spencer, you got Scott Fisher in here.
Yeah.
All of them look sweet. But yeah, I mean, as far as it being in a secret lair, I don't know. Arcane Denial.
I just don't really understand what the pull of this one is.
I don't know this card, so I have to look it up and see if it's worth shit. Oh, well, okay. So here's a scarce card that's not going to be worth $5 after this reprint. Oh, nice. 1,000 Rings. Yeah, Apocalypse.
This card is a very, very sweaty card.
This is one of my favorite cards of all time.
We're trying to ramp.
Because it was one of the first rares that it's the first rare that I remember opening. And it's where I fell in love with the game. I just think this card is so cool. This art is so cool. Reign of Filth. Yeah, I mean, all in black strat. Yeah, land decks like Gitrog. 100%. Prince of Thralls. What the? Oh yeah, I've seen this card before. Scarcity. How are you gonna beat Paul Boner's piece though? Like that's pretty killer.
I believe that's pronounced Bonner.
Oh, I didn't.
Good try
see.
Though.
I missed it. There's an extra in there.
This is this is a pass for me. The art, I'm not even really sold on the art.
You don't want it for a Simian Spirit Guide?
I don't care.
Why is Anawan there? We do get these. Is this for the old one? This is the old one. Oh, here we go. These are the new ones. So we get Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. This is dope.
Yeah, that's pretty
and
sweet.
Look at this. 2 identical masks, only 2 are the same on this. Can you swap them? That's hilarious. This is so good. I didn't even get this layer the first time around, but I just love these.
That's pretty sweet.
Sakashima, nice little shake effect on there. Very good, very good.
Yargle. Okay.
Oh, and Krark the Thumbless.
Oh, Krark the Thumbless. Okay.
You'll be gobbling these nuts.
Every bowl. Missed opportunity, I think, maybe.
Yeah, it should have been Krark the Thumbless and nuts.
Yeah, gobbling these nuts.
So that we could be gobbling these nuts.
Yeah.
I like this. Krark the Thumbless, that's pretty cool. I don't know why. Like, this one. Oh, there's another one. Ajax and Nev, that's the good one. hang on. Oh, this just got a reprint. This just got reprinted in the Manners Karlov Manor Commander decks.
That's right. It's right. This is quite the card.
Jake, this card plays pretty good with Academy Manufactor. Can you imagine having Adrix and Nev and Academy Manufactor and creating one treasure? Adrix and Nev would say, no, that's 2 treasures. And then Academy Manufactor would say, no, that's 2 treasures, 2 foods, and 2 clues. And then Adrix and Nev goes, no, that's 4 treasures. No, that's 2 treasures, 4 clues. Hang on.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to play it because I'm not smart enough.
I don't do these fucking decks, bro. I'm not a math guy, okay? I don't do that.
Yeah.
I am so happy that I'm giving away a short. Maths. I'm giving away a short that I wrote in, a joke that I wrote into a short. I am so happy that they designed Ansrag for me as a Gruul player so that I could finally learn to count to 7. I'm not prepared to run Adrix and Nev and Academy Manufactor next to each other.
This is what you call multiplication.
They don't trigger each other. You do not
want to jump into that.
Yes, they do.
You do not want to jump into that.
One or more tokens be created on your control, twice that many, and then Academy Manufacturer makes tokens. It's just 2 of each. I get it. I can still be horny for a combo. Everybody needs to stop yucking my yum. I'm picturing Adrix and Nev and Academy Manufacturer all rolling around, making food, making treasure.
Whatever Joel wants to do, let him do it.
God, seriously, take Jake's advice on this one. Fuck.
Yeah. Pick your battles.
Seriously. Be aware. You will get beat. Pick your battles. God, I'm with Jake on this one.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you could get the display commander for 40 cents. Doesn't fit in the sleeve really well. Might scratch off the surface. Yeah, dude, if you want cursed Adrix and Nev, you only have to pay 40 cents.
Yeah,
but you can get holy Adrix and Nev for $30 or a playable copy. There's no copy without. Oh man, you know what's going to be a good day? Oh no, it is. I was going to say the day they reprint this without any reminder text, but that's why this copy's $31 because it looks.
Wasn't this just like a chill little like $30 Precon or something?
Oh yeah, but the Strixhaven ones were pretty like that. With the exception of the red and blue one, all of them were pretty stompy, pretty solid.
But side hatch, do you run Academy Manufactor?
Has anyone ever seen a card called Academy Manufactor? All right, so Adrix and Nev, why do we keep doing Yargle? Why is this a thing?
Memeing. No one has any better ideas for memes, so they do the same meme over and over.
Look at this. No keywords, no abilities. They're making fun of us. It says vanilla.
Oh, that's cute. Side hatch says, who doesn't? Exactly. Yeah, we didn't need another Yargle reprint, by the way.
I don't think anybody's yucking my yum. No, I don't need another Yargle reprint. Oh, do I need to make a short out of this one? How many reprints do we have of frickin' Yargle? Including the Multani versions. Oh my god, 13? There's no way, dude. 10 cards. Including the art card. Right? Bro, we don't need... Oh my god.
It's like, we get it.
We didn't need the 8 additional copies that we got. Why do we need a Secret Lair with Yargle? Sorry, I gotta take this to Twitter and complain about it because this is dumb. I'm over it. I'm over the Yargle.
You know what
meme.
They could have done it? They could have made it a cat. They could have made it that that embalmed cat. What is it?
Yes, dude.
Almond cat. Almond cat.
There you go.
Reprint more cats.
Yeah.
Almond cat.
So
hey, you remember Almond Cat?
Oh, I remember Almond Cat. We started.
Yeah, get Mummy Cat cereal. Why not?
We were getting into the almond. We were getting into the channel when we were almond catting around.
That's true.
Yeah. So Ay, ay, ay. I hope that this one shows us something better, because this is one of the more underwhelming. Oh, yeah. We saw these. What is this?
We saw these.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's go to the new media page. Here we go. Dire Undercurrents. So we got this like old horror novel treatment. These are pretty sweet. Whenever a blue creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may have target player draw a card. Whenever a black creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may have target player discard a card.
Yeah, it's fine.
I like these treatments though. These old pulp novel treatments. Like that looks dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yep.
They remind me of like Hardy Boys books.
Mm-hmm.
Covers would look kind of like this. Legendary Planeswalker. We know what Jace Wielder Mysteries. I don't have to read Jace Wielder. Yeah. Black Market Enchantment. This is a really good commander enchantment.
Yeah, this card is very strong.
What is this? Oh, this is a different. Oh my god, this looks so cool. This is a different person though. One of the more blatant rips of Art Prox designer who has made dozens in this style and is a legit graphic designer artist as well. Oh,
it's pretty cool.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it looks really dope. I really love the beat up label as the type line and mana cost. That is hot. I gotta say.
I don't think there's like a blatant rip going on here, to be completely honest.
No.
Because I mean who invented the weathered not weathered look?
Old novel, weathered old novel look. There's a million bookstores across America where these are sitting there.
Someone's like, I want to stir the shit. The shit has not been stirred.
If WotC does something worthy of criticism, I will be first in line. But I'm also going to give them props when they do something good.
It's true.
Yargle, bad choice. Academy Manufactor, great one.
Academy Manufactor, that is a card that we haven't talked about. Oh, you tweeted about it. Nice.
Oh man, did you see all the special guests from this set, by the way?
I did.
I didn't think I'd seen them all together. No, actually, I knew about all these. I couldn't remember. Yeah, dude, this Drown in the Loch, though. Oh my god. Like, that's the one you want for your commander deck, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mm.
Not super high on these special guest slots.
I mean, dude, if it provides cards like this is fantastic. I mean, you know, the other day I was talking about, in some video we shot, I was talking about how much I loved that reality shift that I opened up in that set booster. Like, this card alone, when I opened that booster up, I was like, holy shit, this card looks dope. And all of my blue decks run this.
Yeah.
I love this. And so I know it's under $1 card, but it's super dope. And so to see cards like this, hell yeah, bro. I'll be able to pick up like the coolest looking Victimize. Is this the first time we've gotten different art? No. The OG art had Zancha in it.
Yeah. What it is it's just in the shadow of the Mana Crypt special guest slot. So
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the value not there, but cool cards, playable treatments.
Field of the Dead is pretty sweet.
Yeah, Crashing Footfalls. Isn't that a modern
Show
deck?
and Tell is a great card.
It's a modern deck, right?
Yeah, and I don't think Show and Tell is very expensive anymore. Yeah, Footfalls is a modern deck. Yeah.
Show and Tell,
so
still
that's the
$30
money
card.
one.
Yeah, this is the pool.
Yeah, that's the money one.
You want the foil Show and Tell. Now, Jake, would you rather fight this or 30 cats trained to fight together? And they are brothers and sisters. They will die for each other, but they are going to have trouble getting through some like basic drywall.
I would go with that shark.
You would fight this little shark thing? How far do you think you could kick this?
Fucking 40 feet, maybe?
If you got one good, like, pick it up, toss it up, and just bazinga that fuck into the air.
Maybe 40 feet, 50 feet.
How far do you think you could kick a little shark frog? That is question of the night.
It really depend on how much momentum its body could carry, I guess.
Yeah, if it doesn't evaporate when it hits your foot.
Yeah.
If it doesn't explode. Oh man, 30 declawed cats all trained to fight you. They're gonna have to only bite.
Yeah, they would all be biting and massaging. I don't know.
Needed to death?
Probably still the shark.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. And then the Tireless Tracker reprint that nobody asked for.
It's a fine card. Yeah.
It is
Ghostly
a
Prism
fine
is
card.
pretty sweet.
That's funny, man. That is very funny. Okay, let me... I want to find something here. Okay, perfect. I've got a final thought for us tonight, Jake. I'm gonna try and find a funny clip for us before the stream every time. I gotta share with you again. Hang on. With sound this time. Okay, so you should be able to hear like the
gamble.
You should be able to hear that audio, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's just turn this down. Chat, we're about to wrap it up here. Unless anybody's got any other questions for us, but I did want to have a final thought for y'all. Found this video on the internet today.
Big shout out to Brody, who helped with some technical stuff and helped us figure out what was going on with my picture. So we already had a couple comments where people said that the quality is better, so happy to hear it.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, Jake, tell me if you can't hear this.
I know a lot of you hating motherfuckers want me to fail, but guess what? It ain't happening. You know why? Because I got a motherfucking microwave on my head.
Bro, it's the lean door closed for me.
We're at end times.
It is the lean to close the door of your helmet
I know
for
a
me.
lot of you hating motherfuckers want me to fail, but guess what? It ain't happening. You know why? Because I got a motherfucking microwave on my head.
I don't even know. I don't know.
It's the dirt bike that was made for a teen for me.
Wow.
Where was he? Okay, was this staged? There's just a lot of questions.
It has to be.
There's a lot of questions.
It has to be staged.
It's the custom bowl that he installed inside to dome his head for me. That's what it is for me.
I know a lot of you hating motherfuckers want me to fail, but guess what? It ain't happening. You know why?
It is the small
Because I got a motherfucking microwave on my head.
For some reason, the lean to close the door gets me every time.
Why can he see out of this?
Go ahead.
How and why can he see out of this?
Because I got a motherfucking microwave on my head.
I don't get it.
Man, that's the energy I want to take into the rest of the year.
This is just boredom. It's just boredom. It's gotta be boredom.
That is the energy that I think we should all take into February.
Yeah, maybe it's the lean to close. Maybe it's the
dude.
I think it might be the baby bike. The baby bike is like when you see it's a little tiny bike.
I got a motherfucking microwave on my head.
Why did he say he has it on his head?
He used it as justification as to why he's never gonna fail. Because all the haters want to see him fail. Listen.
Got it.
I know a lot of you hating motherfuckers want me to fail.
I know a lot of you hating motherfuckers want me to fail.
But guess what? It ain't happening. You know why? Because I got a motherfucking microwave on my head.
Okay. So I guess the answer is so that he can't fail. What? As long as he has a microwave on his head, he cannot fail.
This seems like a way to get your head broken off in traffic. It doesn't scream safety to me.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, I mean, you're crashing it.
Yeah.
What's happening inside there?
You're getting decapitated. This is a decapitation machine.
Oh yeah, dude. Justin B. That's true. It is a good skid stop. Hang on. Let's take another look at this skid stop. We'll run this back. Look at this skid stop. Okay, he's starting this behind this car. All right. Because this car
wouldn't have a black eye. You're probably right on that.
This car is in front of this crosswalk here. All right. Yeah. So he is behind this car currently. So 2 full car lengths parked. So there's some extra speed in between.
I know a lot of you hating motherfuckers.
That's a good skid stop.
But guess what? It ain't happening. You know why? Because I got a motherfucking microwave on my head.
I don't know why I find that lean
it's
so
the
funny.
Microwave guy. It's the microwave motorcycle man.
Oh my god, yeah, he does go skidding right through a red light. Wearing a microwave, he's safe, dude. Yo, that is our final thought for the night. Everyone, be well. Thank you for hanging out tonight. New videos all the freaking time, y'all. We're posting like crazy now. I'm loving it. I'm hoping y'all are enjoying it. So far, first month of full time on the channel has been fucking dope. So we appreciate y'all so much. All your support. Not
Nick
goodbye
Smith,
forever,
goodbye
Nick.
Forever.
Nick. This is not goodbye forever. This is just goodbye for now.
Goodbye forever.
Goodbye forever, everybody. Have a good night. We will see you on the flip.
Make sure to give someone random a high five tomorrow. Anybody you run into.
Give a stranger in a microwave a high five tomorrow. Look out for streams next week, y'all. There's gonna be some random streams popping up next week between us with the new set coming to Arena. So make sure you are paying attention because we will be randomly going live. We don't really have a schedule set for like day streams of any kind yet, so it's just gonna be random until then. Don't let the hating motherfuckers get you down, everybody.
Don't let them get you down.
Have a good night.
All right.